Welcome back to Adna as we get things set for the Alderson's Awards West post-game show here on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks. Alderson's Awards West, the place to go for trophies, awards, t-shirts, and so much more. Check them out at aldersons.net for their full catalog. Welcome back to Adna. I am Matthew King. For those watching live or on demand, or if you are watching the post-game show and the recap on elisportsnetwork.com, here's what went down. The Adna Pirates came out, struggled on offense on their first drive. The Morton-White Pass defensive line did a fantastic job of really not allowing any rushes up the middle for the Pirates, but the Pirates would adjust, start running the ball to the outside on some end-arounds with both Luke Money and Tristan Ridley. Gabe Slape got in on the action in the second half. Lane Johnson would capitalize as Morton-White Pass would have to spread out to try and shut down those jet sweeps. It allowed some running lanes up the middle for Lane Johnson. He'd capitalize with a couple of touchdowns in this one. Luke Money also had a touchdown. A 70-yard punt return for a touchdown by Aaron Aselton would light the spark in the second half for the Pirates. Also, Tristan Ridley, a couple of touchdowns in this one. Cody Kristen, a couple of blocked punts for him in this one. Don't see that too often. Meanwhile, for Morton-White Pass, had success when they were able to throw the ball, but just no room to run it with anybody in this one. Brecken Pelletier had some success on the ground, just not much room to go, though. He was shut down in the comeback attempts by MWP. He did have 40 receiving yards in this one. Leighton Collette did his best to keep his team in it. Couldn't find a way to get on the scoreboard, though. The lone touchdown would come on defense on the Pelletier fumble returned for a touchdown. Got the Timberwolves their lone points in this one. We are now going to get you our players of the game. First, our visiting team player of the game, brought to you by Pacific Sports Spa in Chehalis. Pacific Sports Spa can get you back in the game in a hurry and is a leader in rapid recovery. Check them out at pacificsportspa.com and get game ready with them. For the MWP Timberwolves, a tough choice. Going to have to go with Leighton Collette, though. He was running for his life out there. Got to give a tip of the cap to Brecken Pelletier as well. He was phenomenal for them. Kind of taking over for Carter Dantine, who wasn't 100% in this one. But Leighton Collette did a great job throwing the ball. He really ran the ball well. Did what he could without much room to work tonight here in Adna. So tip of the cap to him. He is the player of the game for Morton-White Pass. Congratulations to Leighton Collette. Now our home team player of the game, brought to you by Thorbeck's Wellness Center in Chehalis, Centralia, and South Bend. Strong today, stronger tomorrow. Strongest together at Thorbeck's. For the Adna Pirates, had to go with Tristan Ridley. Did a phenomenal job on the ground. He was the guy they really relied on when they found out they couldn't run the ball up the middle. He really made Morton-White Pass hurt with his runs to the outside. He finishes with 110 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground for the Adna Pirates. Congratulations to Tristan Ridley, a phenomenal job. Got to give a little bit of a shout-out to Cody Kristen, a couple of block punts. You don't see that too often in high school football, at any level of football. Multiple block punts by the same player, so congratulations to Cody Kristen. But our Thorbeck's player of the game is Tristan Ridley for the Adna Pirates. Next up for both these squads is Adna will return home next Friday against Ilwaco, who has improved quite a bit since a tough week 1. The Timberwolves have to come ready to go against the Fishermen next week. Meanwhile, the Adna Pirates will hit the road and take on the top 2B team in the state. They visit the Klamath Chinooks, led by Jackson Esri. Doesn't get any tougher than that. They'll see how far they've come from that Week 1 loss to Napavine when they take on Esri and the Chinooks in 6 days from today in Kalama. Very tough one for the Pirates there. That is going to do it, though, for this edition of High School Sports on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks. We want to thank you so much for spending your Saturday afternoon with us here in Adna. Again, final score, the Adna Pirates knock off Morton-White Pass 38-6 here today. We hope to see you down the road for more high school sports on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks. Have a good rest of your day.